They're trying to cancel this YouTuber for following the predatory VTuber Mint Phantom. Man, it's always gotta be these certain situations where people just do it for hate and for clout. Let's get it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Riff here. So over the years, I have covered many situations where YouTubers are being canceled and accused of some very serious stuff, and that is the case again today with the YouTuber Fizz. Now, Fizz is being accused of not only being a full-fledged but also following
Yo, Rev, chill out the language. Holy.
P accounts.
Hey,
now,
come
of course,
on.
Twitter users would never make serious, life-ruining allegations like this unless they had serious, bona fide proof to back up those allegations. Well, of course, individuals like this have the proof on full display. And to break the immersion here and just kind of get straight to the point, this user is being canceled for interacting with the account of the VTuber Mint. Yes.
What?
This YouTuber is facing life-ruining allegations and being dunked on in viral posts accusing them of the worst things imaginable for interacting with the VTuber Mint. Now, I actually discovered this entire situation through this post right here, where it says, came across a series of threads accusing a YouTuber of being a predator and following CP accounts. After going through dozens of replies and finally figuring out what was actually going on, it turns out he just liked Mint. What are we doing, man? And
what? Isn't like Mint Phantom an adult? Are we for real? Oh my god, like there's always gotta be people that every time like they see a petite VTuber model that are closely like lolly figure or just being petite overall, they will just scream at the highest of heavens and then like calling out everybody who likes those VTubers a PDF or like any bad names out there that regards to that manner. It's kind of crazy, even though like Mint is an adult. But I guess like we still got tourists in the sphere that like calling out they calling out their community just for supporting their Oshis. Wow. Man, like these tourists, man, they are everywhere.
And you can see some of the people who are propagating these lies in the replies of that tweet saying, not gonna lie, if you see a childlike VTuber and try to defend it, you're a predator. It shouldn't be hard to denounce lolly. It's bit hard to say it's gross and think people who support it are creeps and predators. Now you can see this is clearly someone who is lacking brain cells. They can barely even formulate a single sentence, let alone use proper grammar. But this is the level of intelligence we're dealing with in this situation, where people like this are accusing Fizz of these allegations based on following and interacting with the VTuber Mint. So here's Fizz, his alt account. And this is where everything transpired with these very problematic posts like this, where sharing some photos of Mint, he simply said, she's perfect. And you can see the terminally online wackadoos in the quotes. Here's a few examples, and there's hundreds of insane posts.
Like, holy shit, let's go back a bit. Like this post right here, just a mild like appreciation post. How is this bad? It's an appreciation post for Mint.
Of insane posts. But here's some examples. Fizz when he sees children. Fizz running towards the closest kindergarten.
Oh my god.
The VTuber he watches barely looks like a child.
I swear, man, like, a lot of them, like, judging by the profile pic alone, I definitely know what type of demographics this. Bro, the FNAF, like FNAF, the Amazing Digital Circus, any other cartoons in like probably in like Cartoon Network, like Adventure Time, Steven Universe, that type of fandom, like those are the most cancerous, egregious, and just overall toxic fandoms ever. That they like just by offending them will disturb the hype. It's like if you attack one of their fandoms or their favorite shows, they will just come in droves and be as freaking racist or just being like ultimately rude as possible because you hate their shows. It's true. It is what it is. Like I was supposed to watch the Amazing Digital Circus or any other cartoons because like most of them are were popular. Like I want to like get into it because everyone's talking about it. But then when I encounter their communities, like the fandom, it's just fucking toxic, man. Like it's just like think about like the it's the equivalent of a My Hero Academia fandom. Yep. Like like they keep spamming like Midoriya X Bakugo type shit, Jesus Christ, man. Like these I guess like these man-childs are just insufferable. Like these users right here are insufferable.
Mocking someone who is trying to say this is not proof he's a predator. Again, this is about interacting with Mint, who is, of course, a VTuber who is controlled by an adult, and when it comes to this fictional character that is used for the VTuber model, this isn't even a lolly by the average standard. But people on Twitter are absolutely brain dead, and you have threads like this saying, I've said it before and I'll say it again, but Fizz is a disgusting piece of crap. I'm glad he never got to achieve any success or fame from the Five Nights at Freddy Plus, and I hope he fades into obscurity that he has deserved for a very long time. And to those who follow his con alt, I'm disappointed in you. Now, they're not just canceling Fizz, they're canceling anyone who's associated with him. Like, the bloodthirst is not enough. They're going after other creators like this Pasta individual, where you can see people making posts like this, mocking him after he wanted to leave the internet for a bit, saying, still following Fizz, F you. Where you have this crude meme here where you have Pasta here, and then Fizz exclaiming that he loves illegal material. Again, as pointed out in this quote, this is the material being showcased here. It's
another thing, I'm kind of like ashamed, because I am a like a longtime fan of Five Nights at Freddy's, and this is the fandom that turned out. I'm freaking ashamed because like we got types of people that are so deranged, that are so psychotic, that even they will attack other people that are associated with the person in question. Yikes.
Just mints. And you can see wackadoos in the replies of that saying, how are you going to look at this and say it doesn't look like a child? And I guess the Rev related meme and artwork here is evergreen. These wackadoos, the supposed normal people, will look at a VTuber and immediately think of children and think you're the weirdo for thinking otherwise. These people are completely deranged. And again, as pointed out in this quote, if you look at this and automatically think child, then I just don't want to live in your head. In fact,
check their hard drive. If there's people that are yeah, with that they see like a petite or a lolly character, the first thing comes in mind for them is just, oh my god, is that a child? Check their hard drives. Yo, call in the FBI. Check their hard drives.
I am very suspicious of individuals like this. We have seen mega threads of people looking at characters like Min or anything that is anime themes who call it a literal child or some sort of illegal material, and eventually they get outed for being actual creeps themselves, or at the very least, hypocrites by their own standards. But here's some more call-out threads
Freaking
that I
Golden
pointed
Freddy.
out earlier in the video, saying, and to all of you saying Mint isn't a lolly, this is one of the most commonly used emoji combinations used by lolicons. Explain. So yes, this is proof, I guess, that this individual must be a predator and should be shamed and ostracized and have their life ruined. These people are incredibly deranged. They're not just terminally online, they're misguided. And the
more like
fact that they feel
psychotic.
so comfortable doing all this,
I swear to God, they are pretty much a lost cause. Like if you think that you could fix them, no. Like the entire echo chamber within their fandom is screwed in their brains for so long that it is impossible. Yet like it is not worth it to save them from the rabbit hole they just jump in for the longest of times. So these type of people in their fandoms are just psychotic. Be wary of people that are in these fandoms, because you never know like you will find like a rare chill person that pretty much like likes Five Nights at Freddy's, but most of the times they are the, yeah, as I said before, like they are the most psychotic people ever.
is the result of a problem that's been going on for many years, where these people genuinely believe that they're in the right for trying to ruin someone's life over trivial matters like engaging with posts from a VTuber like Mints. You can see Pasta adding on a long thread here, but really to get the quick points of this, you can see this one right here saying, and as for the behavior itself, I have seen some claim that it's incredibly obsessive and parasocial, but actually look at the account and it really boils down to his live posting about the current streams this creator has done as they were happening. Yeah, people are pointing out that this is like obsessive behavior, which is very ironic coming from the people scanning through the alt account of a YouTuber trying to ruin their life for engaging in posts made by Mint, for example. And Fizz would respond to the situation with this post, basically using it as a filter post, trying to get all of the toxic people out of his community and to block them if they want to spurg out in the replies and quotes of this post. And of course, the people who are angry at this individual are going to still be angry. In fact, they'll probably be even more angry with this post, but I don't blame them for making a response saying this. Just woke up to the yearly ritual of getting harassed for made up stuff. It's been 3+ years of this kind of thing on and off, so I'm used to it by now. And I'm actually busy at the moment, so if you are one of those weird, creepy roleplay accounts that I dislike, please use this post to leave your spam harassment comment, and I'll get to blocking you whenever I have free time. All I'm going to say is that I love VTubers and VTuber culture and will absolutely get worse and more open about it in the coming months, based. And anyone who's uncomfortable by that should definitely leave. Also, please don't equate liking VTubers with actual serious crimes. That should be reserved for actual dangerous people, and taking away the impact of those words to turn them into a joke causes real actual harm in the long run. People who do that constantly and don't care about the implications are genuinely disgusting to me. Anyways, just remember to stay kind, and I'll see you again when I come back home. Now, of course, there is a torrent of miserable, fatherless individuals spurging out in the replies, I guess, kind of to the
Holy.
point of what this individual is trying to accomplish with this post in the first place, kind of proving his points. But that is the situation, ladies and gentlemen. This guy is being canceled for interacting with mints on his alt account.
Yo, like, basically, he just getting canceled for nothing. I thought, like, he did something wrong, or say the N-word, or say something bad that made a lot of people offended. But no. He's getting canceled just by liking a VTuber. Oh my god, man. What are you afraid of a 4-letter word? What makes you afraid of? Man, the wisest words of Gaogura. Are you scared of a 4-letter word? Man, like, these people, man. And also, like they keep spamming the same derogatory terms, just for like without having, like, thinking about, like, what the actual definition of it. Like, they just, like, spam, like, every time, just to you know, like, just to annoy Fantome. But then again, though, like, this is why a lot of slurs, or a lot of, like, bad words, buzzwords, are, like, doesn't have any meaning anymore, because we got idiots that are harassing Fantome that are just keep spamming them, and just watering down the meaning of it, instead of just actually calling out the actual people that doing these dangerous stuff. People on Twitter, I guess, or the deranged, psychotic people on Twitter that are clinically online or beyond clinically online.
It's literally insane. If this is not peak 2026 Twitter, I don't know what else could be at this point. Very unfortunate, but at the end of the day, you know, common sense prevails, and people who are not brain dead and terminally online, they can look at this and think for themselves and go, wow, you know what, calling someone heinous stuff for what's being accused here, interacting with a VTuber mints, yeah, that's uncalled for, and also harms real victims by watering down the related terms and allegations to something like that. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please consider giving the video a like, consider subscribing, and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams every week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, great video from Rev. Man, there'll be a time where, like, we get, like, I wish that we will get, like, less and less annoying people on Twitter. And, you know, like, we can freely like the stuff, or actual post appreciation posts of our favorite Oshis without having any problems of getting canceled on it. Bro, if you think like people liking Mint Fantome is bad enough, wait until you see the community that supports Gaogura or Sameko Saba. Those types of people will lose their marbles and, you know, go on a crazy crusade if they want, you know. Like, holy shit, man. Like, go back to just your, like, go back to your Five Nights at Freddy's. If you just, you know, like, if you just want to come here to the VTuber sphere and just calling out baseless accusations without proper knowledge or proper ball knowledge of what the VTuber sphere really is. Go back to your fandom. We don't want you here.